Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Great League, and let's see what team we're going to be running with today. So we're going to be starting off with the Alolan Sandslash with the Annihilape and the Mantine. Great League here, they switch out into their own Mantine. So we're going to decide to throw this Ice Punch here. This Ice Punch does get good neutral damage. And let's see if we try to... Okay, we try to catch a move there, but they didn't throw. So they are going to be able to get this move off. We did chip away at this Mantine, so we do have the health advantage. And now we have to see if we're going to be able to win this. We do not have the Ice Beam, so that was another reason for the chip. And we do get it into the red. We're going to be able to survive another Ice Beam here. And we are going to be able to get to another Aerial Ace before they get to their move. So that's going to put the pressure on them to decide if they want to shield or not. Let's see what they end up doing. They decided to let it go. Makes sense. And now they're going to come back in with their last... Okay, they're going to come in with their Lantern. Lantern here has a little bit of a energy advantage. So we're just going to come back in with our Annihilape. Annihilape here is going to force their switch out into the Gligar. And we do have the Sandslash for this. This is going to be able to win this quite easily. One Ice Punch doesn't quite take out the regular Gligar, interesting enough, even though it is double super effective. So here we're going to have to tank this move, and then we're going to apply the pressure going for this Draw Run. This Draw Run here will either get a shield or big damage. They decided to shield it, and now we're going to keep on putting on the pressure. We're going to get to another Draw Run right on timing, and this Draw Run here puts the game into easy mode, because we're going to be able to either get the last shield or get this huge damage. And all we have to do now is farm it down with our Annihilape, because we do have 2 shields. So we'll just throw up a shield here, and then we're going to be able to get to another fast move. So GG's to our opponent. Ended up winning the game with Annihilape with a ton of energy, basically. So let's see what we do next. So it is kind of a balanced team, in the sense that you got the Sandslash with the Mantine, and then the Annihilape kind of as a safe swap in most situations. All right, let's see what we find. We got the Stunfisk versus the Sandslash. So at least we're doing super effective fast move pressure back. So we're going to allow the first one to go through. We know we survived that. Okay, gets us into the yellow, which is good damage for them. We're going to go to this Ice Punch here, get them into the yellow as well. Now it comes down to, do we want to shield this or do we want to let it go? We decided to shield this, and we're going to see what they want to do next here. We're going to farm up a little bit, and then we're going to switch out into our Annihilape, and we get absolutely hard countered into the Wigglytuff here. Wigglytuff is going to be able to dominate this Annihilape. At least we get to 2 Night Slashes. Not that it matters, but at least this is chip damage. Gets it into the red, so that's pretty well done by the Annihilape, considering all things. We know we have a move on our Sandslash, so we're going to force out the energy or the shield from this Wiggly. They decide to shield here. And now we have a decision to make. Are we going to let this go, or are we going to shield? We're going to decide to just let it go and look for a huge farm down with the Mantine here. So get the farm down, and let's see if the energy on our Mantine is going to come in handy. And unfortunately, they have the Wigglytuff, or sorry, excuse me, they have the Mandibuzz in the back. And unfortunately, we are not running Ice Beam, so we're not going to be able to threaten any KOs anytime soon. They realize that this is over. If we had run Ice Beam, maybe we would have had a chance, but we are currently running the Water Pulse, so this is all but over. We're just going to allow this one to go through. Okay, one Dark Pulse doesn't quite take us out there, but they're going to have to throw another move anyways, and we're just going to let it go through. GG's, unfortunately, unable to beat the Wigglytuff switch. So even though we did draw it out, we just could not take full advantage of potentially using our Sandslash on the Wigglytuff. The Wigglytuff just did too much damage in that mid game. Next game, let's see what we find. We got the Sandslash versus the Dragonite. Fantastically expecting them to switch out. Let's see what they end up... Oh, they actually decided they had enough. They do not want to see that lead at all. And they decided to quit. Probably some kind of Empoleon in the back, but we would have the counters to that. So GG's to our opponent. Next game, let's see what we find. All right, we got the Sandslash versus the Lantern. Okay, here we go again. We got this Lantern here doing some good neutral damage. Unfortunately, we're not running the Shadow Claw version of Sandslash, so we're not doing neutral damage ourselves. They go with a Surf. We know we can survive that. We're going to throw good timing here. This drill run will either get some good damage or potentially a shield. They decided to let it go, realizing they survived that. And we're going to be able to get to another drill run right here, forcing out a shield or in the KO. So we do end up getting that right there. And our opponent does end up throwing a move here. We're going to shield here because we're gonna be very close to a drill run very soon. Oh, a little bit of a stall there. We're going to throw this Ice Punch. This Ice Punch does chip away at the Mandibuzz. This Mandibuzz here is going to be pretty tanky. We do not have the Ice Beam, unfortunately, so we're going to have to just keep throwing and chip away at this and hope that our Annihilape can end up winning the game. So here we have to throw on good timing. We're going to throw another Aero Ace here. This Aero Ace chips it into the red, so we know that we can tank this next move, and we'll see if they're going to allow us to farm it down. We're going to keep going here. Oh, unfortunately, it is not going to happen. We do not get to that Aero Ace. It does have the Aero Ace of its own, and we're going to farm down with the Annihilape, and let's see what's in the bag there. Oh, man, ends up being the Wigglytuff. So similar team that we saw earlier, and this is just unfortunate. This is just unfortunate that we couldn't get the Sandslash onto their Wigglytuff. So GG's to our opponent. Unfortunately, unable to get the Sandslash right onto the Wigglytuff. Maybe if we had caught a move on the Lantern, we would have been able to wiggle out of that situation. But hindsight is 20/20 right there. So here we go. We got the Ralligator versus this Sandslash. This Sandslash here is going to have to think about shielding eventually. We're not going to shield the first. We survive the Hydro Cannon. And we're going to just go throw this drill run. Okay, we get a shield from our opponent. So they definitely don't want to see this. So we're going to switch out into the Mantine and see what they have in the bag. They end up having the Sandslash. Sandslash right here is going to have to tank this Water Pulse. Water Pulse doing good neutral damage, getting it barely into the low green. Now we can tank this move right here. This Ice Punch gets this Mantine into the yellow. But very quickly, they're going to be able to get to another move here. This is going to take us into the red very easily. But we can fight back with this Water Pulse. This is definitely going to get them into the... Oh, they actually just let it go. So we are able to flip that a little bit. Here, we're going to be able to get to this Aero Ace. And this is huge because this is either some good chip damage or it's going to get their last shield. They decide to just let it go. And now we have a decision. Are we going to come in with the Annihilape? Yes, we will. We have 2 shields to handle this Ralligator, so we're going to try to catch a move right here. We do catch the move, thankfully, and I don't know what's in the back here, but we're going to hope that we can win the game with whatever's in the back, and it ends up being the Incineroar. So we are going to throw in a shield here. We do get the huge damage right there, and now we're going to have to just farm down. We know that we can, okay, we're going to try to farm down, but we decided to shield here because we want this Annihilape as healthy as possible because we know that we can tank a move from that range. So GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already and let us know if you enjoyed the video.